So I could really care less if it was the first drive or not.
What's been like seeing Rodney? It seems like he's moving better than he did before the injury.
Yeah.
What's it been like seeing his comeback?
I mean, he's been playing really well. He jumps off the tapes, flying around, making tackles, knows the defense well, he's getting guys lined up. It definitely makes us better on the back end.
How valuable was it? He was injured. A lot of times injured guys are kind of off on their own, but he was like as around the team as anybody. How valuable was that, just having him still kind of be there?
I think it was good. I think it kept him engaged, what we're doing. It's tough going through injuries, especially being kind of away from the team and I feel like you're involved. But he stayed around, was in the meeting, stayed engaged. Obviously put a ton of work in the offseason to get back, ready, showed up, with the right attitude, wasn't timid or anything. And just gradually just kind of got more and more comfortable. It's been playing really well.
When you're playing a team that's not winning, it's only scored one touchdown, is it human nature to want to brace against overconfidence or looking past them in some way?
I mean, it depends, it depends what your goals are and what you're motivated by. I think this team is motivated more so by getting better each week and really competing against ourselves. It really doesn't matter who the opponent is. We want to show up as our best selves, and so throughout the week, that's what we're trying to do. Because we want to go and show up and compete on Sunday, regardless of what the opponent does.
You're going up against a very inexperienced quarterback in Luke Falk. This will be his second NFL start. What's important defensively in that situation? Do you try to mess with him a lot?
No, I mean, I think the biggest thing is, they're not going to try to put the game in his hands. They got a running back by the name of Le'Veon Bell that's probably the best in the league. And so, he's going to be a big part of that offense and have to, take that run game away to make the quarterback take over the game. And then, like anything, you want to be able to get hits on. You want to take away the easy throws, the open windows that make it easy for quarterbacks, and then put bodies on them.
I know you obviously are a coach too, but how much do you enjoy getting the chance to mentor a young quarterback like a Sam or a Carson? Like, how much do you enjoy that aspect of?
It was cool. I just so enjoyed being around him. He's a great guy first and foremost, and then he was willing to work. And willing to put the time in, and it's fun to be around young players who are kind of realizing their dream. His first year in the NFL, and then trying to make a career for himself, and how is he going to go about being ready to play each week. And so, being able to be a part of that process is special because, I have a big belief in Sam and his abilities, and so I think he's going to be a heck of a player. And so to watch him build his process of how he's going to grow and lead that team, it was fun to be a part of that.
With Carson, you guys communicate a lot during the game. It seems like what are those conversations like, and how's your relationship already grown with him over the last month or two since you've been here?
Very similar. He's a guy that just want to work. It's different because he's already has his process. You know what I mean? He's got the way that he's going to prepare, and so for me, it's just coming in and trying to add any value I can to him. Be another set of eyes, and it's been great to work with, and I'm learning a ton from him just about how he goes about it, and more than anything, I think his intelligence. Carson's extremely smart, and that's impressive, and functional intelligence, his ability to use it at the line of scrimmage and process football at a high rate. So yeah, I mean, it's been great. I've really fortunate, back-to-back years to get to work with two guys like this. Just because, like I said, when you're in the stage of your career that I'm in the position I'm in, you just want to help, and it's cool to have guys that are accepting of it, and also talented enough to take those things and apply them.
Josh, how would you similarities with Carson and Sam?
Oh yeah, I mean, they both have red hair. I think absolutely. Both highly intelligent, diligent workers. Athletic, make plays outside the pocket. High level arm strength. So, there's a lot of similarities between the two guys. They're different in their own right. Strengths and weaknesses wise, but certainly there are some things that you can see similarities between the two guys.
Josh, you've been through every kind of scenario in the league. How would you, from your perspective, kind of compare, contrast the Eagles and what's going on with this franchise and where the Jets are in their building stage?
Well, I mean, obviously this group's won a Super Bowl a couple years ago, and so I think it's where a lot of franchises, not only the Jets, but a lot of guys that are building and are trying to go. You know, they just got Sam. This group got Carson a few years ago. So you're trying to build it around your young quarterback and get going. I think that's the idea, and that's the vision that Adam has for that team, and Joe Douglas, who you guys know well, and I really believe those guys will get it going. But it's just different stages. They're in the early kind of infancy stages of trying to build that thing, and this group here is I believe a little bit more established you've had Carson a little bit longer, but that's the beautiful thing about this league is any given Sunday. So we're going to have to come out prepared, and we've had a great week of work, but we're going to have to bring our A game because those guys will be ready to go. They got some fabulous young leaders in that locker room. Jamal Adams is a stud. He's going to bring it every play. So we'll have our hands full Sunday.